a roadmap on learning AI, right? So almost 2 decades of experience in engineering, cyber, and now an AI leader. I could definitely tell you that software engineers on how do you really create a roadmap. Welcome back to my channel. Today, we're going to talk on a very interesting topic, which is how to build your AI engineering roadmap. Firstly, if you have seen, AI is kind of blown out of proportion, I would say. AI is something that is always there in our environment, right? Look at Google Map that you're using. It's an AI. A lot of stuff that you are using is AI. Right, even the Gmail filters spam filtering. That's a classification AI, right? When you unlock your phone, that's kind of a computer vision, right? So AI is there in every shape or form for last 7, 8, 10 years, maybe more than that. I think the first book was written almost 50 years back. I have got the book. Maybe I can show you that book. This is the book that I'm talking about, right? It's written by Stuart and Peter Norman. And in this book, clearly it was written that, the first AI was found out almost 40, 50 years back. Now, I don't have the exact time, but that's when it was figured out, right? So AI is a very old topic. Now that AI is there, but with Gen AI, there is a lot of hype, right? So the people building those systems aren't magicians, right? They are all AI engineers. So firstly, what does an AI engineer do, right? So an AI engineer basically is someone who designs, develops, and deploy intelligent systems that can think, predict, and create. Okay, think of it's like software engineers who are building app. There's a front end, there's a back end. And AI engineers really works with data to give more insights. They build algorithms. They work with different concepts of AI, whether it's ML, NLP, LLMs, and so on and so forth. They build the model behind the chatbot, the recommendation engine, the voice assistants that you see, the fraud detection, all the smart stuff that you see on the software layer. That's what a computer science AI engineer would be working on, right? So that's cool. But it's not limited to coders. You need people who have statistical experience, who've got data experience, and so on and so forth, right? Now that you understood, right, what AI is, you need to also understand the data first, right? Therefore, there are different kinds of role in data, data analyst, which focus on analyzing the data and finding patterns, right? Tools like Excel, Power BI, and SQLs. There you have data scientists, which are built to building predictive models, apply machine learnings, and telling stories through data. You have data engineers, right? Who handle heavy lifting, building data pipelines, cleaning, transformation, and storing data efficiently. You've got even data modelers on how to structure that related data. And on top of it, there's an AI engineer who really works with deep learning models, the algorithms, and turn them into actual incitable products, right? There is also research scientists, ML researchers creating new algorithms, publishing papers, improving models. I think those are the ones who actually work with different kind of model companies such as OpenAI, DeepSeek, and so on and so forth. Looking at the mindset before you start, right? So if you're getting into AI for quick money, you'll burn out faster, because this field really requires a lot of patience and curiosity, right? So firstly, you need to give about a year, right? Study 3 to 4 hours a day if you're a student, or maybe in the last year, and treat this as a marathon, not a sprint. Okay, because the truth is, like, AI is like a gym for your brain, right? You need to consistently build it over a period of time. So firstly, build strong fundamentals, right? First, mathematics, right? You don't need a PhD level mathematics, but you need to have 12th grade concepts like linear algebra, calculus, probability, and discrete maths. These help you to understand how the model actually works, right? Programming, at least Python is your best friend, so learn Python. Data structure and algorithm, you don't need to know a detail about it, but you need to know array, stack, queries, trees, the basic that matters for your interview, and basic concepts, unless you want to be a researcher. Try and experiment that, try and code something, and at least try and put all these codes into GitHub and try to implement that, because most of the companies in India would value if you're trying to bring in things to life, right? By doing some projects, by implementing it, not to do more of research, right? showcase it, like fakes new detection on NLP, AI art generator, or text summarizer, or fraud detections. I think there are millions of ones in GitHub. Just try and use it, fine tune it. It's also important that you learn a bit of Dockerization, DevOps, using all these models and deploying it on cloud like Hugging Face, maybe free hosting on AWS, Azure, and GCP. I think it makes sense that you do all of that as well. If you talk about numbers, right, a good engineer can make a decent amount of money depending upon the skill set and location that you are. And if you are going on the data path, right, work on various domain that you are in. If you're in manufacturing, finance, try and understand the problem and the value that AI could bring. Okay. AI is not a rocket, but AI is in your pocket. If you like my video, please subscribe and share it with your friends. I hope to see you soon. Thank you.